Hey guys, I'm back with a new video today. We are taking a look at Perfect World. I want to know what happened to Perfect World. It's been a while since I made a video on this game. I used to have a Vulpine level like 30 or 40, but I couldn't find the access to the account, so I made a new one. And I want to check out the game, like what's been happening to it. I've been doing some research, talking in the Discords to see what's happening to this game. How is it now for new players? How is it for older players? And if the game is still active and how it's doing. So we're going to take a look at Perfect World today. Before we get into this video, guys, make sure you guys follow my socials below if you haven't, and let's look at this game. So Perfect World came out last year around August, I think. It came out after World of Kings. I know a lot of people left World of Kings to play this game, and honestly this game looked pretty amazing when it first came out. And I was like, I couldn't play it because I was playing World of Kings, but I checked it out to see how it is. And back then it wasn't like too big of, like, the graphics were really nice when it came to the game, but it was mainly just like graphics, and it didn't have too much other stuff except like dungeons and so on, and some normal PP like all MMOs does, and it has auto and the usual. However, now, when I look at it, this game is actually pretty active. I tried to get into server 1, guys, and it didn't let me get into 15 servers. Now, I don't know if it's because those servers are active, or because they have like they're doing it because they want to make new players play new servers and play with newer players. But I couldn't get into server 1 or server 15 because it kept giving me the message that the servers are full, which was interesting. I forgot, you can't move when casting spells on the archer, right? And also, I was trying to like make a barbarian, but it couldn't let me. The game kept crashing every time I tried to, so I just ended up with an archer. You guys know I never play archer. Now, when it comes to the game, so the game has its dungeons, it has PP, it does not have balanced PP, so it's based on your gear, and this game is pay to win. There's a lot of pay to win features in this game, but they do update this game regularly. I think then it got an update like some weeks ago or a month ago, and when they do make an update, they don't only update the pay to win, like they add pay to win features and they add new things you can buy from the shop. However, they also introduce like dungeons and events. Now, I really like that they introduce new events, because a lot of games, when they start getting into their 4th month or 5th month, the only thing they start adding is like dungeons, and that's it. But this game actually introduced dungeons. They introduced new events that you can play, like if you enjoy like events and not just dungeoning. They introduced that, some math events, some fun events that you can do with your friends. And then they also introduced a homestead feature. Basically, a homestead feature is you make a farm, you make a place that you create furniture, like a housing type. And I missed that in a lot of games, actually. Like a lot of games have not been adding that, but it's like a massive, like, people love housing, people love creating their own house, showing off their house, etc. And they actually introduced it, which is super cool. I like that they did it kind of late, but I feel like it should be like a feature from the start, but I'm glad that they introduced it to the game. However, I've seen around like people talking about the game. Now, this game does contain a lot of bugs and glitches that take a long time to get fixed, unfortunately. And then for newer players, it's really hard to dungeon and queue up for things, because there's a lot of bots in this game. A lot of big, like, good MMOs like World of Kings even had a lot of bots in the game. They did a good job removing them. It took them a long time, like months, but this game has bots, hard to queue in as in lower dungeons, because everybody's doing the hard ones or getting carried in the hard ones and so on. So if you don't have a team or a guild to play with, it's hard to get into. It's really not solo friendly, this game. So if you're playing it as like a solo alone and you want to check it out, definitely not for you. It is pay to win, it is a mobile MMO, but they also introduce raids, like 12-man, 25-man raids, like guild raids in this game. I did not know that. I thought it was like easy raids, but I did some research, and it actually requires coordination, or it requires whales to carry you through, one or the other, which is really cool. Now, there's like, you can tame mounts in this game. I think Vulpine could tame cats and mouse. I'm not sure, like it says I can tame the horse, but I don't think like this is just like a beginner quest, I think. But apparently you can catch like mouse as a vulpine, which is really nice. Like they have a little bit of everything. Prepare to press the left button. Okay, I got you. I remember doing this. Boom. Excellent. So they have like all the small features now that this game should have. They have PvP, they have PvE dungeoning, they have mass raids, they have mount catching, they have housing, they have a little bit of everything, which I like. However, this game also looks really amazing, and they have like the cleric, healer, the tank, the DPS. They have that holy trinity that you need in game. So they did a great job, I think, in like the features of this game. They just did a really bad job executing them. There's a lot of bugs and glitches, a lot of bots, not beginner friendly at all. I think they had like this game could have had great potential, and I'm glad that they added all these things. And I think if they did this a little bit earlier when the game came out and they didn't have this many bugs and glitches, I think this game could have been really nice. However, they have a lot of like Ignat top up. I think they increased their prices and stuff recently too, and people were unhappy about it. However, I would give a shout out to their Discord community. Their Discord community is really good. I've been playing a lot of mobile MMOs, and I've been in Discords. And honestly, the two best communities that I've seen, which are super helpful and super active, is definitely Perfect World and Black Desert Mobile. They both do a really good job in helping new players, getting them into the game. If you have any questions or anything about the game, see if I can dodge that. Generally about the game, I wish I could try out the raids and stuff in this game. But maybe I'll get to, maybe I can like jump in and get carried. But talking about the communities, they did a really good job in like making sure that everybody's involved and everybody's doing their thing and getting help, and I think they did a really good job. Also, I heard in dungeons like this, now I'm doing a dungeon and I can't auto in it. I think that is a really big yes that I really like. However, it can be both a good thing and a bad thing. So usually when you do dungeons in auto games, it autos for you automatically. But in here, when you're in instances, apparently you cannot auto, which is a big plus. I really like it. However, it can be bad. If you're queuing in with people that are AFK and it takes a long time to queue, let's say it takes 10 minutes to queue into a dungeon and you finally find a party. In those 10 minutes, people might not be there anymore and they can't help you on AFK mode. And if you queue in with bots, they're not going to help you. It also discourages bots to actually play dungeons and stuff because you cannot do it on auto, but some will still do it. But I really like the aspect of not being able to auto. I wish they had it in the other games I played, because I just disliked it so much when people just went auto in dungeons or on mobs and showed up for the boss. And I like it. However, it can be both a good and bad thing, because this game is, everything else is auto, right? But so you can be used to the auto aspect, and then when you have to run the same dungeon over and over, eventually it gets to a point where you're like, this is boring, you know? I want to auto this. Ooh, dash. But I honestly, in my opinion, I actually like the feature of not being able to auto that, to turn it off during dungeons. I don't know a lot of games that do that. Like this game, again, I'm telling you, this game, they did a really good job with a lot of features. They have 6 different classes. I don't like that the classes are race bound at all. I don't know why this game did it, because it looks like this game looks beautiful, it looks amazing. They should have let everybody choose whatever race they want and whatever class they want, in my opinion. So I don't know why they didn't, but this game, they did a great job. The execution wasn't that great. A lot of bugs, glitches, a lot of like super pay to win and issues, but they have a lot of features in this game. So if you're looking for a game to play right now, definitely like you can check it out. The graphics are great. The costumes and vanities are great. They have a lot of features. But if you want to play, I will highly advise you to find a team, find a guild, enjoying that, and try to aim for like the top guilds. Apparently in this game, like the guild, one guild, if they're strong enough, they can like take over all the territories. There's no like cap to it. So if you want to get in a guild, try to get in like a stronger guild to get some good help. But if you guys want to see more videos on this game, oh, I look good, look at that, I got a costume upgrade. If you guys want to see more videos on this game, let me know. If you guys want me to try raids, let me know. I'll try make a way to, I think I know somebody that plays this game, and maybe I can try out the raids through that. But let me know in the comments below if you guys want to see more of this game. I hope this, you know, I hope this informed you more about the game, like generally. Like they added like, think they do like big updates every 3 months or something, because I think they do it from the Chinese version, so you can kind of see what's coming. But I like this game. I wish I got more into it when it first came out, but I was busy with World of Kings. And but the game, it looks good. I'm glad that they put in this much effort still into this game. And follow my socials, guys, if you haven't already. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.